Hello, everybody, and welcome to Spark My Muse, another broadcast I'm bringing you. I want to share this time some of the endorsements that have come in for my book. My new book, which you can find at tiny.cc/elders, is coming out with Broadleaf Books in January 2026, but it is available for pre-order now. If you're watching this on video and not just listening to the podcast, you might see that I'm wearing a Desert Elder t-shirt, and it says, "For where the soul feeds, there is nourishment, either from the world or from the Spirit of God." That's a quote from Desert Elder Abba Macarius, and he lived from 300 to 390 AD or CE. And I'm offering this t-shirt in a variety of colors if you want to get it at the shop area at patreon.com/sparkmymuse in the shop area. And also to anyone who purchases 5 books or more, just send me the receipt photo for your purchase and I will send you a order form and you can get the size and color that you'd like, and I'll send it to you free if you live within the US 48 continuous states. And I'm really excited about the t-shirt because it's super adorable and it really honors that period, those fathers and mothers. And so moving on to reading a little bit about the book. In a future episode, I will also read the introduction or part of the introduction. But I want to let you know that I have had so many kind and generous people giving me support for this book, including Laura Swan. She's a sister from the Benedict Order. She's written a load of things, and one of them, The Forgotten Desert Mothers, has been a real fantastic work for me for research, but also just for personal growth and understanding. I've really enjoyed her work. She read and endorsed the book, and here's what she says. "The desert ascetics had keen insight into the human spirit and the choices that led us away or toward the divine. I appreciate the way Lisa DeLay gives us with chapters that identify a divine voice and then moves into the, quote, medicine, unquote, that the Ammas and Abbas suggest for the vice to become a virtue. She then explores some of the teachings of Evagrius on growth into holiness and shares some desert practices that we can incorporate into our lives today. I love the earthy humor she brings to these ancient texts, gently weaving in relevance to our lives today. This is a great resource for spiritual formation." I'm just so thankful for such a kind and gracious endorsement from somebody I completely admire and feel honored to be living at the same time as Sister Swan. And so another endorsement I was so happy to get, so excited to get, was from Karen Swallow Prior. She's the author of On Reading Well and Finding the Good Life in Great Books. And she also has another book coming out on calling. Just a prolific writer, fantastic, speaks about vice and virtue as well. And I thought there was a nice crossover there for my book. So she wrote in her endorsement, "A good part of our modern malaise owes to our forgetting the great wisdom to be gained from the faithful who came before us. What is most compelling about the Desert Elders is not their saintliness, but rather that their virtue was so often hard-won, as is our own. Their ways can help us along our way, too, if only we will avail ourselves to their examples. The way of the Desert Elders serves up their wisdom eloquently, compellingly, and generously." And that's such an honor to get that fantastic endorsement from Karen Swallow Prior, someone I greatly admire as a writer and as a person. And then someone I really enjoy, my chica, my Boricua friend, Marlena Graves, Dr. Marlena Graves. She's the author of Bearing God, and she's an assistant professor of spiritual formation at Northeastern Seminary on the campus of Roberts Wesley and University in Rochester, New York. And she wrote about the book, "The Way of the Desert Elders is a treasure trove of wisdom. Lisa Colon DeLay expertly introduces and translates the timeless wisdom of the desert Ammas and Abbas for the present moment. Though I'm familiar with the elders, I was continually stunned by the depth of her insights and applications, a depth rarely seen. If you seek to become more like Christ, read this book carefully and apply what you learn. Carondelet and the elders serve as trustworthy guides and are among our great cloud of witnesses. Then be sure to let others know about this book. It's worth much more than its weight in gold. Moreover, the wisdom within it is priceless. It's true. The wisdom within my book is priceless. It's from the desert Ammas and Abbas who've gone long before us. I am not a wise person, but I rely heavily on the guidance of my spiritual forebears to guide me into Christ-likeness. And it is a daily journey I hope to do. And it's a daily journey I think we all endeavor to do who try to follow Christ. So their example is fantastic. I completely, chef's kiss. Thank you, Marlena. What a sweet friend.